Hi everyone! Today I want to share how to make this 5-layer mask. The AL-5 mask is designed to protect us from the droplets of saliva that can be found in contaminated areas. This mask is made with cotton and it has a plastic layer in the central area which helps to prevent these micro droplets from going through the mask. This ergonomic mask is designed to fit comfortably over your mouth and nose. It is also designed with a pocket in the central part of the mask in which you can place a filter such as a coffee filter or a paper towel. This will add another level of protection should you need it. This cloth mask is washable and reusable. The AL-5 mask has 5 layers. In the first layer, you have cotton fabric, followed by an interfacing fabric that can be fusible, then a third layer of plastic, such as a plastic bag, then the front panel made of cotton, and finally the pocket, which is also made from cotton. Note that the plastic layer and the interfacing layer are both cut shorter to allow for better breathability through the sides of the mask. Let's begin making the mask. First, you can print the sewing pattern, which you can find attached to this video. Here are the materials you will need. 2 pieces of cotton fabric that are cut face to face for the pocket. 2 pieces of cotton fabric for the front that are also cut face to face. 2 pieces of plastic. 2 interfacing or non-woven fabrics. And 2 pieces of cotton fabric for the back. You will also need some form of elastic. I have been using hair ties that I cut and they work very well. You will also need 2 strips of fabric for the border. And finally, you will need a piece of wire. Any thin wire works. For example, I have been using pipe cleaners. Let's start with the pockets. First, you are going to take the edge and fold them over to about 1/2 centimeter. You can secure these with a pin. Once you have secured them, you can sew the edges of the pocket. Now you are going to take the front panels and fold it diagonally over the line. You will be sewing it from the edge to the center point on the back side of the fabric. It is important to do a back stitch here to secure it. Now take the front panels and put them face to face again. We are going to add the plastic layer. You will sandwich the cotton fabrics with the 2 pieces of plastic. Once you match up the edges, take 2 pins to secure it, but make sure not to poke the pins through the center part of the plastic. I found that when sewing the plastic, it sometimes moves out of place. It's better to baste the border before you sew it. Set your sewing machine dial to the 2nd setting and leave about 1/2 centimeter for the border. A lot of people like to use a thicker border, but I've found that a smaller border makes the mask less bulky. Now you are going to do the same thing for the pocket panels minus the plastic and use the same settings. Now for the interfacing fabric. Cut along the line to make it shorter than the cotton fabrics. Just Just like you did with the plastic, you are going to take the two interfacing fabrics and sandwich them around the back panels. If your interfacing fabric is fusible, now is the time to iron them. Use the pattern to mark the center and the fold before you begin. You can trace the fold line on the front and back. Now we're going to sew this border first, and then we'll do the fold. Now fold over the fabric, over the line, and sew from the edge to the center point. Take the thread and make a knot to secure it. Now do the same thing on the other side. Great! Now you have the first three pieces of your mask. You are going to cut these little corners, and then we are going to assemble the mask. You are going to take the pocket panel and place it inside the front panel. Make sure you line up the centers and pin them. Because we're working with the plastic, you may notice that it will start to shift a little. So it is helpful to baste this outer section from the center to the edge. Now you are going to take the back panel and flip it inside out. Then you are going to fit it inside of the other two pieces. Make sure you line it up nose to nose and put a pin in the center and the outer edges. Once you have placed the pins, you can begin to sew. Since the mask is curved, you should make these little cuts on the edges before you turn it inside out. Now, turn it inside out. Make sure you push out the nose and chin section. Now that everything is turned, we're going to use the wire. Since pipe cleaners are pretty thin, I'm folding it first to make it a little thicker. Fold it into a V shape. The point will lie on the bridge of your nose. Put the wire in the mask through the pocket section. Make sure to line up the point with the point of the nose on the mask. Use a pin to secure the point and then pull it through on the other side. Make sure to line the wire with the edges of the mask and then secure the edges with pins as well. The wire is used so that you can adjust the mask to your face shape. Now let's sew. Make sure that you are sewing right along the edge of the wire. Now for the last part, take one side of the elastic and position it on the edge of the mask with the bordering fabric over it. Place a pin to secure it, Then do the same thing with the other side of the elastic and bordering fabric. Secure it. Remember, you can use any kind of elastic. These are the only kinds of elastic I could get at the current time. Here I've marked 1 centimeter for the edge. It's very important because it will keep the elastic secure. Now keep in mind that your machine is going to be sewing over multiple pieces of fabrics and layers, so make sure that you are sewing very slowly. You don't want to break the needles, so you can start the machine manually to guide it while still using the pedal lightly. Then you are going to fold over the edge, not once but twice. This is the last section you have to sew. You will be sewing around the 4 edges. So as you can see, you'll now have this rectangle. Make sure you start at the center and come around to the same point. Your 5-layer mask is now ready to be used. As you can see, the inside isn't going to be directly touching your face as much as a regular mask. This will help keep it from building up as much moisture as a normal mask would. And overall, it will help us breathe a lot better. I hope you have fun making this mask and hope that you make some for yourself, for your family, for your neighbors, for your local supermarket workers, and for anyone else that might be in close contact with people during this time due to the nature of their jobs. This mask is for everyone. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please feel free to share it.